Hello. And welcome back to Terraformers? What? Love it. We're back playing on Prestige level 36. These are impossible missions, impossible level difficulty. When you click the play button, it actually tells you a warning that it's like not even intended to be playing on this mode. I have some time today, so I'm really jumping back and forth between Per Astra, Ad Astra, my favorite style. You go space build and you just love it. But I think that today, let's do Green Path. This one's based on basically getting 130 total life form prestige. That is just making animals. Like we want to get elephants and horses and algae and forests and cacti, birds of paradise, like random things like that, which isn't really something we go for often because it's not a scored criteria, but now it's pretty cool. Utopian could give us a lot of runway here, and so could terraforming. Terraforming could up the heat and atmosphere, make it more livable, a little bit of oxygen so that animals can get on the planet. That would be pretty nice. But pretty weak in terms of momentum for a game at this level of difficulty. Utopian, on the other side, would make our people very, very happy to just, like, be alive. I think Utopian's going to be the pick, but let's have a look. And what do we have here? Water production or spreading for science. Let's go Utopian. Let's get our leader of science, which allows us to import life forms and spread them more easily. We're going to go in. We're going to make a happiness location over here. We will get a very happy person move in, followed by... actually, let's undo that move in. If we wait a turn, we'll get 10 happiness. If we play this now, we get +4 and +4. If we're not going to expand to something, we shouldn't play it right away. But you know what? I think we are going to basically expand right away. Let's go ahead and let's explore over here. There is a silicate deposit, so yes, let's go here. Let's build this. We have enough energy and titanium left over to come over here and get our first mine. The reason why I picked silicates over tritium is because I really want to get that energy hub built over here, which is going to take a lot of tritium for the bases, but it's going to take a lot of silicates for the hub that is like the adjacency building. So I thought that maybe we get that production working for us. Here, I'd love to get some science. I also want to get some energy coming in. I think getting early game energy will set us apart in a way that science and a microbe spreader just can't. Like getting the microbe spreading early is amazing because the first microbe you spread will start this terraforming, very slow and trickling, but then it's faster to spread other microbes adjacent to it, and it's faster to put trees and animals in zones that already have some microbes placed. So several things that work for us there. We can get another tritium generator here, so let's use our event to get the laboratory. I wouldn't mind building the laboratory, but I don't see a major nitrates deposit. So let's just go down to this nitrate deposit. We did get 3, so if we explore this one next, we should have enough. And that is enough to get our first power station. Loving it so far. A trade route, not sure what to trade. A science synergy building. I love this. I also love a bus station. This is very hard for me. This is short-term, high payout. This is longer-term, real good. Let's go down here. That gets us the food. I don't have enough tritium, but my god, would this be nice. We would get a tritium deposit right away as soon as I get 3 more tritium. I'm going to grab the science thing, though. I am just going to lean into the idea that for us, science is our gateway to getting life form spreading, right? That's very important to us. Really early, I'm going to export energy to bring in tritium, but only so that we can get another generator up and running as soon as possible. Some food production I don't mind. Anything that costs water, we're not really doing water building, so let's not worry about that. As much tritium as we can get. Some science would be do us really good as well. Let's go all the way down here. This is a big nitrate payout. Because we are going to import some life forms very soon, but we don't have to right away. Robots would also do some dang nab good stuff for us. Dang nabbit. Let's go over here. Robots or science? I mean, I want the science. Short term, right? Are we going to have people move in soon? We don't have to because we have 2 population to begin with. Grabbing more tiles means that we could get the tritium mine. We need this so that we can get the microbe spreader as well. But I can't get the microbe spreader until I have enough science to build it. So I'm going to take the science for now. And we'll take the energy. And now we need people to move in soon as well. We got a lot going on here. It's pretty hard. Found a crater. This is a very cold area, so we don't want to really expand down there much longer. I wouldn't mind importing some life forms pretty soon. Some food production would work for us. That will help us get a new thing. So let's go ahead and get some food production coming in. We'll put it here along the bottom. We're going to be bringing in food, so that means that in 5 turns we can expand. We only have 1 tile left in our city. Still, let's import a life form, and I'm always picking heat. Heat is such a good thing because it leads to happiness. 12 science, hard to get with, but we also have to get a zone to expand to. So now I'm hoping for robots. We have been answered. Our request has been answered. So you put this here. We have 2 more connections. We come down here. That's going to be a tritium mine. But to do that, man, this sucks. I need titanium. So we can come here. The problem is that I wanted to import more life forms, right? But you know, you can't. I guess we're fine if we just don't import food for a turn. Oh, wrong thing. I almost wasted a turn here. I want this. There we go. 4 titanium. City planning. Maximum number of buildings a city can have goes up. All technologies are cheaper, or new upgrades that provide support provides more support. None of these are incredible. +3 to the building limit, though, is so cheap. It's only 5 science. I've never picked it before. Let's try it. Do I need another power generator? I do. Let's grab that. I don't want to buy this tech right away because we're chilling. We have enough for this mine. Do we keep exploring south? I wouldn't mind getting some science, but I really wanted to get the far away science. So let's go pick this one here. 3 science. That means that we're 1 science away. Interesting. What is this? Reduce the space spread duration of a what? Of 1 life form. Yeah. So now this one takes 12 turns to spread. Now it's 10 turns to spread. Insanely good. Do we still want to be grabbing titanium? Not necessarily. Let's start trading food for titanium, though, because we do want the titanium. Don't get me wrong. More projects offered is so good. But more science goes here. Let's do a more projects offered. And we expand over here. We get our thing. And here's our first microbe. 10 turns to spread. Very, very good. And that's our first 2 out of 130 prestige. Took us a whole generation to get here, but we made it. Do we explore? I'm going to bring in 2 more life forms just so that we have the choice. We could go for an early rainfall. I don't see how we're going to do it, but let's keep our eye open for early ocean. 1 extra science technology. That's pretty good. Silicate production. Exploration center. This guy really helps you get a lot of materials quickly. I don't know. I love, like, the passive that this scientist gives you is insanely good. 1 extra technology to research every time. We missed the first tech, but still, it's good at that point and onward. Oh, you guys... Oh, yeah, you guys can still see the microbes when they show up. My camera isn't too large. This is really cold. This is really hot, but low oxygen. Low oxygen. These are awful for terraforming. This one has rainfall potential, I guess. What is this? This is like a really good science center. Perhaps we should explore down here and settle in a really cold territory. People would hate living here, but at least it's a crater. I don't see us getting a lot of silicate production, so I'm just going to take the science lad. We can use his power to get all of the suggested projects, which could be helpful, but we don't have to. So let's go here. Let's get this water. I like the idea of coming down here just for the rainfall potential. We also can get the silicate deposit here, or nitrate deposit, rather. Eco homes. I mean, yeah, food production. Yeah, landing pad. Yeah, let's get the food production. Every 2 robots gives comfort of living of 1. I mean, look how happy. +5 happiness already. Could do a lot worse. Let's take the advanced city planning. Let's do a scan to here. I do want to settle a new city. I think that is important to us. Even if people don't like living here just yet. It does give us a big one-time boost of happiness. We now can expand on here. This is a large aquifer. 20 water. 10 water. Just saying, that could be an ocean if we did want to chase the plant spreader after getting this nitrate stuff. Next up. We do need a lot of nitrates, I will admit. I also want a lot of silicates because I want to build the science lab, synergy building. I do want to start with it here because I already have 2 things built. Let's focus on getting some tritium first. Just low distance tritium. We can go out and get energy production offered. Another science building. Fine. We should... or Robo Hub. Let's get the Robo Hub, actually. Because that's what we need down here in our new colony. I'm not ready for rabbits yet. So let's go with the other choice. I don't need any of you. +1 power per rock adjacent, though. There isn't a good place to put it, because I need to break one of these rocks to get out. And, like, if this spot was adjacent to 2 rocks, that would work. But we can't dig our way through these rocks to make that work for us, unfortunately. A happiness structure might work. We have a lot of water on hand. I need to keep grabbing titanium. So we come up here. This is black sand, which we could use on the poles. Not against that. 1, 2... I can get all the way to here by burning a couple of rocks. I don't need the Robo Hub just yet. And I'm 1 water short. And the reason I don't need the Robo Hub yet is because I'm missing a couple of titanium for for this bad boy. All of this is interesting. I need a titanium and a water together. I see titanium in science, titanium in silicates, and everything else. Water and titanium is not found. It's annoying. I'm going to focus on the titanium in that case, because that will now allow me to go brup, brup, robots over here, leaving these triple connections available. We'll go to you, and we'll get this first mine. Now, I could mine one of these aquifers. Probably not the big one, but if I did the small one, and this city grew to here... I just want some water. You know, some water would make it so that I can grow some tree. But I guess we don't need to fuss it too badly. And I keep spending my nitrates, but, you know, come on, give me a break. We all make bad decisions from time to time. I don't know what I want out of this. I do know that one of the science locations should go here, and nitrates are pretty high on my to-do list, if I'm honest. You're not all incredible. I don't need much more science. Let's just go here, explore nearby, get some power back. Lots of power over here. New crater. This one has a lot of adjacencies. It could be like a food production hub, since we don't have one of those. We did get a water, so let's get this happiness structure built. Look how many things we can build here already, just because of our tech and the fact that we have some robots and technology. To harvest you, I need to expand to you. Let's grab the titanium. And for now, let's put a mine here. When we're ready, we can move the mine away. Mineral cavern. Food production, fine. Oh, we're still trading our food away. That's probably idiotic. I would love either an expansion hub. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 connections. Or more exploration. Expansion hub requires a lot of power that I just don't have. This requires titanium and nitrate. So let's go for the exploration. Even though I think it's a little bit weaker, it's just too expensive. Maybe I can grab multiple projects, actually. This is a really good term for the Eureka. I don't have nitrates for you, because I want to go for a plant spreader. I don't have nitrates for you. Because I need food to bring new people in. In fact, even more than titanium, I should probably be bringing in food. More projects being offered. This is really rough on my power supply, but I think that makes sense. This one we could throw away as well, but I don't have to just yet, so let's chill. We do have more technologies offered to us, so having, like, they come with 2 instead of 1, so that could be really nice. This territory is very cold, so this would give fully protected as long as there's negative temperature. That'll be basically the whole game. I want both of these. I guess I'll just be less greedy. Let's grab the one that helps water stead grow a little bit faster. Alright, so nitrates. Very important. Silicates. High up on the list. Titanium. No way to get it other than exploring. We're kind of low on power as well, but let's leave that so that we can scan if we're in an emergency, I think. This has nitrates. Let's go grab that. Only 2, unfortunately, but more further up. Energy synergy building. I really am a fan of that. We'll scan up here. No silicates, unfortunately, but silicates behind. So 9 of you. We need 22 for both of you. Silicates are just so far away. But here we go. New crater. And there's a big silicate deposit. So nitrates and silicates, 2 things I'm looking for. I'm 1 silicate away, but then I want a university as well. I think we'll start by getting the... interesting. I don't know what to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of this food. I think we're going to start by getting the energy structure. That, to me, seems very important, because now we'll get out of an energy starvation mode. Food is about to come up. We have 4 science production. That's pretty solid. Let's keep chasing that silicate wave and go for nitrates as applicable. Ooh, we could get the rover exploration if I just had the ability. I would connect to here and explore from here, right? We could also expand our capital 1 tile up into here and explore from there. Or we could expand down to this water. My guess is that this is probably one of the better places to put that. Robots anywhere? No robots? The ability to grab more cards might be nice. All of these are interesting, for sure. Let's start with happiness here. We have 55 happiness ready to go as soon as we drop it. So that's a connection. Then we step up into here. Cool. Some frozen stuff comes out. There's only 2 connections here, actually. Undo. Let's go to this aquifer. We'll take a happiness penalty. We'll extract the water so that we're ready to go on that ocean. And then we'll start scanning nearby, because this guy has lots of nearby locations to go after. Okay, now the heat microbes. 11 turns, because we have 1 beside it. Remember, it was 12 at first, and it was 12 at first. We got to put it here for 10, and then this one for 11. So we're still good. We should still be importing food. I kind of like the idea of cultured meat labs, to be honest, to really get the food production way up there. I just can't. Can we do it? I just want to be ready to go with the plants as well, but I guess we have to give up 7 of it to make this possible. Then more connections is probably important, unfortunately. So we got the robots ready to go. I really wanted the space trading, but it's not so important. Okay, animal spreaders require 50% less, or landmarks are cheaper to build. And you can go for the gardens. No. We're going to go for explore and study and being able to bring in life forms. And the spreaders are cheaper. Ooh, importing more things is good, but these all cost nitrates, the thing I don't have. Solar panels. I mean, all of it's good, if I'm honest, but I just don't have the stuff for you. We'll grab it because it might help later. Like, for our green path, it makes the most sense. Absolutely. There's the glacier. It will happen by itself if the temperature rises high enough. That's the other thing, is you don't have to make it happen. It gives 10 and 10. 10 is a big deal for heat, though. I just want to get this large aquifer, and I could if I had titanium and then enough power to pump it. But perhaps for now, we do one of the far locations, and let's lean into the silicate and water spot. Because I know silicate for the university would also be really nice. It's just, we're kind of being pulled between 3 or 4 different priorities right now. We have this awesome event, though, migration cycles. Life forms spread 20% faster if the same is already adjacent. That is incredible for our build of needing to get prestige. Water for terraforming is nice. More landing stuff, sending it to space is nice. Let's get some terraforming happening. It's pretty expensive, but it has no like drawback requirement stuff. It's a good time for a scan up here. We'll just stick to doing the close ones. Nitrates, good to know. Kind of want that energy, if I'm honest. It's a good time to bring in life forms, though. Lower heat requirement, interesting. I need titanium as well, right? So maybe we just grab this titanium that's really close by. That's enough for us to get to you. It is enough power for us to extract. Not after we buy the RoboHub, though. And I'm trying to protect these triple locations. Is there another project worth taking right now? I kind of do like the idea of taking another project. I'm starting to think a synergy in here is just not going to happen. So let's go here. We'll grab this. We'll grab this. That allows us to grab another project. I am going to grab the spaceport. Temperate forest or climate zone produces science if it has a city. How much prestige for you? 2. For you is 12. I'll grab the temperate forest, but it's not likely to be helpful very soon. Plus 2 happiness for everything you put into space, including this. That is so good. But that's not the build we're doing this time. I don't see a second contender, though, so I will take it. It's a hard maybe. We might... I mean, I always end up going into science one way or another, but... it doesn't have to be. So, you get placed... We're not ready with the animal spreader yet. So nitrates and titanium. Let's just take this cheap titanium. It's fine. We do want the migratory cycle soon. We also want just more science in general. So maybe we stop giving it away. And let's start giving away the water. No, let's start building up this life form delivery. If we expand to here, we could put the expansion hub and go and get all these 4 tiles. They're about to be water, though. I don't know how that works. We get 3 tiles out of you. 2 tiles here, 2 tiles here. Yeah, you're about to flood. Oh, I forgot about that. I don't know, maybe we didn't want the expansion hub after all. What do we want to import? Throw away the... I guess we can just... I kind of want the silicates, right, for the university? I guess that's more important than that project. So let's give away 2 water for 2 silicates for a couple of turns here. A large asteroid full of titanium. We just don't have the space infrastructure. We'll let that pass. We'll take you. We'll take robots if we need them. Nitrates with lots of nitrates nearby. And some power. Nice. Nice. Silicates. Is that enough? 22 silicates. Maybe we explore for some silicates then. Oh, but we're also so close on nitrates. Like both are pretty much there. I was hoping to find nitrates and silicates, but that's really not that great for options. Let's take these close things. You have one. You have one. I've been really protective of your tiles, but maybe I should be putting the scientific thing in here because this is +1 science. The other location is better science right now, though. But then, do we lean into where it's good, you know? Sure, let's lean in here where it's good. We're giving up 1 science production per turn. That doesn't make sense. It really, like, it kind of does and doesn't. It's a whole thing. I was protective of tiles in this city, but that's fine. We don't have to be. It's fine. Can't believe we would have got 4 tiles out of that expansion hub. Because basically you need to find a place that has 5 connections, right? Still, we go here, extract. Let's just let the water come out. We might find like projects that have water things. This zone is at 0 heat. It actually has liquid water. Isn't that crazy? Expensive buildings are cheaper. Happiness. No. This is good. Right, constructing a region and a building and 2 titanium when constructing a city building. Both are good. Mars Quake. 2 nitrates, 2 silicates. I mean, I really don't want to fix you. 15 food. Oh my god. They'll slowly fix themselves, but it's a big penalty on happiness here, right? -10 for all 3 of them. But we don't have to fix it. So that makes this cheaper. Am I willing to wait a turn? So what I'm thinking about now, well, first of all, trade routes. Y'all need to chill out. Perhaps build this. Is I want migrations for 20% faster, but I also have enough for the bacteria support. I can also explore, which gives me 2 science. So there's a lot of things that we could do right now that are good. I don't want to lose my food. Let's go all the way up to here. That'll get us some science. I am going to put this down. I'm not going to worry about the migration thing. Increase the temperature in a zone by 1. I don't need that just yet. 11 turns for you, so we'll keep spreading that out. We can get another spreader. And some happiness stuff. This is good. This is fine. We need more titanium and power. We need a lot of things. Perhaps we need more than anything. A little bit more food. We need to accelerate our growth on the planet. What is this? +5 support for plant you spread. Lose 5. Yeah, okay. Let's do that too. Lot of really good technologies being offered to us. Unfortunately, they're just so expensive. So I don't want to grab anything that's science-based. You up the heat in a zone, which is potentially interesting. I never actually got the igloos built either. Notably. I wanted those a long time ago. Alright, expansion hub. Expansion hub. Where would you want to build an expansion hub? I kind of like building it here. Even for 3 zones of connection. Seems like good zones. Expand 1 further. That's 3 zones. It's just normally good to scooch these up anyway. So if like we do this, we have 16 power. So we do this. That gives us a lot more tiles to build things on, like our bacterial spreader, right? Like that's the name of the game right now. And I would love to get the regional discounts as well, but that's just not as important as getting the spreader working here. We also need to start exploring new zones so that we can spread to more of them. Like this one, this one, this one. We have like several that are on the verge. We'll get another rocket as well. We don't need food that bad, but we might as well go for it. Okay, happiness is interesting on science, and being able to connect to water is cool as well. It's not as good though, because I think distance still counts. Like a port is better. But we could expand into the water, for instance. So like this igloo, do we want to grow this by 1? That is the question. We also could explore for titanium first. And then get the robotic one. Let's go out to here. That's a lot of titanium. My word. 13 food? Yeah, no thanks. 1 and 1. I can do that. Happiness or connections? Let's just do some happiness for now with our igloo. We're so close on nitrates. We've just got to explore for some nitrates, right? Like there's no question we gotta do that. All right. Like, oh, I didn't build the water thing yet. You don't have any zones for me. I'm going to expand to here. And let's talk about getting our very first forest. That's why we built our city here, for the record, because the water was going to be good enough. So that seemed all right. We want to be bringing in some animal batches as well. Climate zones are now warmer. Energy production, trade routes, those are good. Let's spend a second, though, and get the migratory piece. We just need to make sure the science keeps happening. I don't need this port structure. Not yet, at least. Let's bring in some things. Alpine forest. Plankton. It just requires an ocean. So that gives us several things that our microbe spreaders can do now. Trade routes and space stuff. Sure. Get rid of the expensive robots. Lots of good tech here. More animals, more microbe spreaders seem good, but we also need more like connections to build the infrastructure for them. So it's kind of tricky. I think we need a new city. And if we're getting a new city, then we need this, and like it's fine. We're gonna get them. I just like the idea of you, because you have 3 people living here. You could give them all happiness by having this next door. Or I can move this bacterial spreader once I have a zone where people are happier to live in. This is not a bad zone. I guess it doesn't have that much water, though. This zone isn't that bad either. There is a crater here. Let's make this crater, like, colonizable. Let's stop trading away our water. We can do that with silicate for a few turns. Am I going to give up a 2 science spot? I really don't want to. So let's grab a 2 robot spot. And then that gives us 2 more connections, our last 2 connections. We could get happiness at the canyon. We could also get a spaceport. That's a couple of options. You could expand all the way in here for an ocean mine. Not saying that that's good or bad. I don't want this yet. Ooh. I didn't realize that we were ready to go on this. Yeah, why don't you take 1 negative penalty here? And let's start going on another frickin' spreader. And oh baby, what does this give us? Let's look here. It gives us oxygen, atmosphere, and it gives +1 if it's in a zone of 1 heat or more. Absolutely incredible. So this is going to be bad. That replaces this. Oh, I don't want to do that. I mean, I do, actually. It's much better, but getting the heat to go up first seems like a good plan. So we do still need to pop these 2 new zones so that we have more places to explore to. There does look like there's some water here, but most of our water is on the northern kind of shelf, unfortunately. We might be able to poke into it over there. You guys are a lot of food. I don't want to spend food to fix anything. So we're just taking a huge, like, happiness penalty here. More water, no thank you. Space project. Food production, maybe. Expand to here. I need, what do I need to do? Let's just get into this new zone. That's fine. Then we'll go here. That'll give us some happiness. More trade routes are available. We have a lot of tritium. And then import a life form, presumably? I mean, I could genetic modify the trees. Let's do another thing, though. So, oxygen of 2. Herring. Herring is pretty easy to spread, actually. It just needs water. Or, wait, sorry. It needs water and 1 oxygen. So, oxygen's coming up pretty quick. When the heat comes up, our micros will be better as well. You're the dike person, right? Breathing center. I don't love you. You're the mega city builder. I do like you. +1 happiness when you fill out those cities. And I'm filling out my cities. We got water we ain't using. Our trade route stuff we could replace. Explore. I don't know what I need right now. Titanium is something that we're low on, so getting 6 is pretty nice. You over here. You're in a perfect place to expand as well with the shipwright. To get here, I'm going to need a little bit of water next turn. Though we can make space in our inventory by making our purchases cheaper. Look at that. But I want to keep exploring. Keep exploring for sure. And plankton could replace over here. I don't know. I really like that heat coming in. And we can put some heat in this zone. And we cannot put plankton there. Let's just put the heat in the new zone. There's 2 zones that could take the heat. This one doesn't have any water, apparently. I dispute that, but... just don't seem to have enough for you. Deer or kelp forest. We don't have 2 oxygen yet, so let's go with the kelp forest. Cool. I mean, animal spreader, that could be cool. We have things starting here in a couple of turns. These are not very viable for us. I don't mind the science housing, but it's not quite there. We need some water. I wanted to break into a new climate zone as well, but I guess that's asking too much. So we'll just grab this water. And we have 46 or 45 readiness for this, so that's good. Build a little happiness structure here in the center. And we want to eventually get that cultured meat lab up there. Not enough room for like a real synergy package, but that's fine. This is a flooded mine, so it's going to require more titanium than I have. Let's do a turn of... and also, let's be handing out more tritium here. I don't know how we have so much, but we do. I just don't have the power for you. I thought I might. I did not. So this isn't worth it. This is okay. Maybe we grab you. I doubt it. Terraforming do be happening. It do be happening. I want a new zone. There's so many new zones I can get into here. Just costs so much energy, but let's do it so that they're unveiled for the future. This is not bad for heat. So now we make space in here. I can't get to this fertile soil just yet, but my God, we're working on it. And we're bringing in a bunch of titanium. We don't need so much titanium right now. We actually need the power so I can get this flooded mine up and running. This one. This one. All right. Here we go. Dock, not so bad. Science building, very good. We've been waiting on that, actually. I was going to put it here. I still want to put it there. Also, how much food for you? All right, we'll fix you now. Yeah, so you need the shipwright. And now you can expand to here, but you don't have enough energy. You can explore. This is a 3, so let's do that. We can explore. We'll do a 2. Still need to bring in the stuff so we can get this next turn. Now we come back to you. That's a 2 science location. We have another 2 science location in here, for the record. And we're just shy on power. Or no, we're not shy on power. So we can get the +1 food production happening. Okay, I mean, we're unlocking a lot of things right now. Phobos is cool, but we don't need it. It's not the build that we're doing. More scanning and stuff is actually pretty cute in this game, I would say. Let's get our pit mine. I'd like to clear out. Maybe going for this happiness thing is worthwhile now, especially if we get the spaceport. 2 projects. I like this, but I can't get it. I'll go for you. I'll go for you. I mean, more energy production works pretty well. May as well just clear a space and squeeze that in. And then overwork. Let's look at our cities here. So that's a lot of science and energy, which is what I want. So I think I am going to take the happiness penalty to overproduce here. Did that get us? That got us enough food to repair this, though. So the penalty, I don't know, it pays itself off pretty quick. I'm not done using my trade routes or something? Okay, perfect. Okay, I like a couple of these. Okay, not ready for you, but we can put out more heat ones, right? They're spreading so fast because of the spreading thing that we got and then the migratory thing that we got. So both of those are contributing to fast spread rates. No new biomes to unlock. We're close to a couple. I'm going to keep it going north with these scans because this biome definitely has water. Surely. Spreading plants makes people happy. Love it. Definitely want more of that. I want you to have more zones. You have two that could happen. You could get a lot of zones, but maybe it makes more sense to do it up here. I just don't have any bus stations anywhere, you know? So does it really make sense to build this at, you know? Hard to say. Just I keep thinking about it, and then I keep thinking better of it. Okay, we got a ton of animal spreaders. You might think we don't need them right now because we don't have enough water to play them and all the other crap. But this is how we win the game, right? We need to terraform the planet just enough so that some animals can move in. Seagrass or coral reef. Seagrass has a lower temperature requirement, so we'll stick with that. More water could be nice. We have a lot of plankton-y things that would be good to get rolling on. We can't take this because we don't have any slots. Okay. I don't agree, but it's fine. So that's going to finish soon. I feel like our music just died. We keep exploring nearby. I need some titanium, so we'll take this easy, low-hanging fruit. Then, yeah, I guess we get the road paver thing. Just don't want to ruin any adjacencies here. Undo that. This could be a second happiness building. So we'll go to here. We're killing like so much potential synergy, but it was all centered around this spot anyway, and we didn't use it properly, so it's fine. I need power for this. Right now we're exporting power, so that doesn't help. I don't want to go into a lava tube. Too much rock to plow. Is there anything this animal spreader can do? No. Okay, let's not expand to it yet then. We do have a level of oxygen, right? That's what I was hoping for, but there's no oxygen in the zones that have water, as far as we're aware. Maybe there's one here, but we just can't see it yet. Food production. I mean, you have some food production. I don't really want to spend my water on food production, if I'm honest. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this happiness building. We're fine. Skyscraper, no. Seaweed farm, yes. And ocean lab, yes. I mean, do you see the potential? 19 silicates? That we got lots for that. Right? And seaweed farm 19, that's a little harder to get, but certainly not impossible. Let's keep expanding this way. Did we get a connection? We did. Nice. You go here. That's another -1, but 3 science production is just really good. Not gonna get more water. I have 20 science right now, but I kind of like that. We don't need this either. We have a science tech that does that, so we just don't need it. Let's just go ahead and let these run their course here. I don't need 2 of you. I mean, I don't need this many plant animal spreaders either, but they could be helpful, so. Science, yes, because I have a spot for it. Animal spreading, absolutely. That would be massive for us right now. This one here gives food, I think, right? If it's in a zone with a city. Well, look at that. Yo, okay. And we don't have a new zone for you. The heat is about to go up in literally 1 turn, but I'm still gonna spread this to a new zone because I can. Oh, I could have scanned first. There is oxygen up here. That is important. It has ramifications. This is going to spread further than it has to. It's 11 turns from here. Let's see like how much of a difference it is to keep you in this climate zone instead. 11. Okay, well, we'll keep that then. And we'll get more trade routes. And you're basically going to finish in 1 turn, but not quite. Unfortunate. Urban planning, don't need. Overwork. Fine, we'll overwork. That's fine. It's a lot of resources for a city that only has 1 population, so. And we have a lot of happiness right now. We did the Utopia start, so we just had so much from the very start of the game, right? Take this. None of this really matters. Microbe boys up there. It's not warm up here, no? No. So they're not going to produce extra. But they would if we overwrit our thing down here. I just don't think we need another bacterial spreader. I'd rather get 2 titanium every time we build a building. And that's a new zone that we can unlock. This one has water and heat. We should try and move in. And then this one's going to give us new microbes that we can bring in. Lovely. Okay, you're the oxygen lady. You're the ocean miner. We're going to go with oxygen lady because she can bring in new life forms. A bus. I've been waiting for a bus for so long, and I do love equal, like, just happiness based on doing science or space stuff. Even if we're not doing a ton of it, I mean, 7 trade routes right now adds up. Sure freaking adds up, man. Science for housing. And a bus to limit sadness. I need more water. Hey, look, a big water. And then we go here. Do we want this pit mine? I don't know that we do or don't. Yeah, that was giving me a hard time, but that's fine. So we're here now. This couple of zones up here would probably have more positions for us to put our herring in. So we don't quite get to the new zone this way. Flat plains, though, we could settle here. It's very warm. It's very warm. It has oxygen. Gotta love it. 2 more connections that don't matter. Exploration, I mean, I guess, fine. Some happiness if we need it, fine. Horses or rainforest. Take the horses. 2 and 2 is closer than I realized. This is time to overwrite, I think. Yeah, I'm going to overwrite here because it's 5 turns. And then that will give an adjacency on this zone. Oh, baby, I love it. So we go here. We go here. Actually, I will take a happiness penalty to go here. Not for the silicate mine, but for the exploration potential. So that gets us to here. I would like... I'll explore here, even though it's very expensive. And I was hoping that we could get a satellite just a little bit closer. But apparently you just can't cross that lake. How sad. So we go here. And microbe boys. And now it's 9 turns instead of like 14. Gotta say, it is an improvement. Oh, I put the bus stop here. I'm an idiot. That's where I wanted to put this happiness structure. Now that I have it. I guess I'm dumb. Alright, so there's some science production though. And yeah. May as well do some space project stuff. Look at, like, we're actually playing out our cards now. Isn't that nice? Increased silicate or science, new ocean expansion. Spreading animals makes you happy. Or, yeah, spread. As soon as I saw spreading animals makes you happy, like, come on, that had to be the choice. We'll grab more zones. You're the one, though, with... You have 1 robot. So if I got you more robots, you would expand a lot faster. Because it has the structure in it that gives you a zone, 2 zones for a robot and human. It has 2 humans and 1 robot. So 1 more robot would give 3 connections. 1 for the robot and 2 more from the bonus. You have a lot of connections you could potentially do as well. This is now done. Let's be bringing in frickin' things, man. Clownfish or polar bears. Let's go clownfish. And we're just going to keep bringing in life forms, I think. And then in terms of trade routes, I would like more ability to do planting. So let's do that. Cacti or elephants. Do the cacti. They have a good chance of becoming relevant. Water production. Or train station. Why not both? We get you. Enable this. Animal spreading is good now. Can I get to a new zone yet? No. If I scan to here, there is finally a way through. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I actually was going to unlock that zone, but I can't now. Lions are pretty massive in terms of being really good for our build right now. Let's build this out, and let's start claiming some tiles. So there is... Can't get lions, but we can get clownfish. It's going to override this placement, but... Oxygen's about to go up another step, though. It makes me think that we should save that spot. In 2 turns. Yeah, I guess we hold on then. Let's not put that spreader down. Instead, can we get the plant spreader? I guess we can next turn. None of these really matter to me, if I'm honest. So plant spreader. All of these are just like 4 happiness, unless I bring down the temperate forest requirement. So let's do a genetic modification on temperate forest. So now they're easier to place. And then let's look, where can they go? Over here. Perfect. And that's the other thing about bringing up the oceans. It would make it a lot easier to put these plants down, but we have a lot of oxygen at this point. I'm not too worried. I don't know what happened to our music, though. It's pretty sad, not gonna lie. Alright, there's a new zone. It only has 1 oxygen and, like, no heat. Very sad. But I guess that's fine. Look, you just get the hospital. It's whatever. Not two adjacencies. Or wait, this would never have worked for adjacencies. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. There's 2 tiles. I didn't even know what was happening there. I'm an idiot. I'm a dummy. Let's go here. Let's get the animal spreader. Again, clownfish can work with an overwrite. Let's not say we did. Do I need to... I should bring in more water as well. Let's trade out a lot of our science here. Okay. Oxygen is up. Spreading is available. Let's bring in the birds of paradise. Horses. This is what I was talking about. Horses. If I look, I'm pretty sure horses are 18. Oh, clownfish are 18 as well. Well, damn. Oh no, horses have higher requirements though. But the clownfish have water requirements. Oh. Oh. Alright, well, can I get a new climate zone unveiled then? Let's, like, just take a 12 turn. Like, you're never going to hear from that again. Just to get this zone here. What does that look like for us? Not very good. Not very homey. Alright, fine. Give the fish. Well, in 5 turns, a lot of fish locations are going to be warmer. So I am going to put the horse here after all. That's pretty good. We're like halfway to our requirement. You guys can go to here. Plankton. It's spreadable. No space projects. Some power projects. No, thank you. Uh-huh. Well, we can keep bringing in... ooh, 25 nitrates. That's a space project worth doing. So is this one. Oxygen, no. Atmosphere, not really. More projects being offered. I guess that's good. Let's, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm missing one trade route for that. It's so annoying. All right, you're 2 prestige. All right, 1 second. You guys bring up the heat in a zone. All right, so let's put a heat there. And... wait a second. Wait a second. Double checking. Birds of paradise. 3 heat, 1 oxygen. Oh, baby. I'm ready for my next plant or animal spreader. Oh, baby. Let's bring in another animal anyway, though. Sharks, 2 oxygen. Sure. And new climate zone. This one, surely up here, has water in it. I can see the water. You can spread to here and give us 2 water production. Okay. Robots, animals, or plant spreading. New zone up here. And then nitrates, right? Nitrates, 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 wherever they may be. We could also reduce a water requirement, but there's not really anything left that has a water requirement. Rainfall, that is. Not specifically just water, but rainfall. Drop the nitrates. You're going to take 2 turns to finish either way. So let me just get a couple extra nitrates then for some of this titanium. None of this matters to me. None of this matters. Who's got connections? You've got connections. I basically have to do over here so that I can expand again. I was saving that energy for later too, but later never came. All right, you can spread the cacti to the triple zone. That's a big deal. And then birds of paradise, you're coming in right behind. 4 population cities make this good. I don't have that. Gain support when constructing a building. Fine. I can always build this thing here. We can also just settle new locations. Like this was a flat plains we were interested in earlier. There's also a flat plains in here. We're not low on tiles right now, though. We would get a lot of happiness for moving someone in. So I don't know. There's a lot of value in different things. I feel like we're doing well, though. This place here is going to have cacti and birdies in it. I wonder if we can find a place to live there. Oh, some fancy shrubs. It's not bad. Where we can get a 28 prestige dolphin. But that's going to overwrite something. So let's stop overwriting that spot and get a new thing. The birds of paradise. I could import more things, but I think first it makes sense to just find this flat plains. Next turn we can settle here. People will be pretty happy about that. I can keep putting down the microbes that make heat better in zones that have water, like rainfall. That will enable things to happen, I hope. No, we're not using our trade routes. Still, I think we just bring in more... Oh, I don't want to get rid of water. I have so many resources. I didn't even, like, realize. But, like, I don't need any of them. I just need to get out of this game, you know? I don't need you. I don't need you either. I mean, beach resorts are cool, but like it's just I don't need happiness, you know? It's not what my people need. I need some like whales or something. Can I can put heat in this zone. This grows pretty fast. Let's put that out there. 5 extra projects are offered. I didn't even realize. Oopsie. Still, I have to go to here. Found a city. Build a robot hub. I don't know what I need next. I didn't think very far after that. I have so many connections now. I'll build a mine. I don't have any power. That's okay. I'll build a viewpoint. I'll get a mine. I'll go over here and we'll get a farm. I don't know. This is just wasting my time, quite frankly. I don't need this. Well, I don't need this. Keep spreading new microbes everywhere, I guess. But, like... Oh, I already grabbed the cards. Oh, I keep doing that to myself. I keep doing that. Not that there's anything I need, but, like... I guess getting this done would be nice. I don't have enough power. I mean, I'm terraforming so good right now, but I need some lions. There we go. GG, get me out of here. Mission success. Terraform complete. Utopia! Rapid expanse! Let's go! Rapid expansion, purple. Whew! Whew! I mean, we were pretty fast on that. Again, like, this took us 62 turns. This took us 53, right? So, 62 turns to get a triple. We did a harder mission, arguably, in 10 fewer turns. And the one that we did poorly took us 20 turns more. Yikes! This one here was 61 as well. So I have 61, 62, and then randomly 53. How incredible is that? I didn't realize we were doing that good until I saw that we were just so good at the game that no one could stop us. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.